Hello, my name is Marcus Zealous, and I'm the communications pastor at South Valley Community Church in Lemoore, California. One of the most exciting parts of my job is seeing people come to know Jesus and begin to walk in the purpose He has laid out for them. Seeing people take steps to mature in their faith, engage in community, and develop spiritual disciplines is truly beautiful to witness. Now, part of our role as pastors and as ministry leaders is to create clear on-ramps for people in our churches so that they can step into environments of discipleship. I have found that one of the most effective ways for that to take place is through the implementation of an experience called Rooted. Rooted is a 10-week small group discipleship experience for people in all stages of life, no matter where they are in their walk with Christ. Together, people explore the Bible, they engage in experiences, share stories, and practice rhythms essential to a healthy spiritual life. People meet in small groups once a week after having spent time going through a devotional workbook. And in those groups, a facilitator helps guide conversations from that book, discussing topics such as daily devotion, prayer, repentance, sacrificial generosity, service to the community, worship, and testimony. Rooted is truly a robust, organic experience that helps people connect with God, connect with their purpose, and connect with the church at large. One of the simplest ways to offer Rooted at your church is to run what is called a pilot group. A pilot group is essentially a small group that goes through the Rooted study together as a test run for the full 10 weeks. This can be your staff, this can be an already existing group, or this can be a newly formed group. Regardless of how you form this group, I'd recommend having your potential Rooted coordinator as a part of this piloting experience. The advantage of this piloting experience is twofold. First, the pilot group gets first-hand experience with the Rooted material, thus personally engaging with God through it. They get to experience spiritual formation in fresh ways, and they are experiencing Rooted in the way it was intended. Secondly, once the pilot group has completed Rooted, it can now serve as the nucleus as you prepare to offer Rooted church-wide. You now have 10 to 12 people that have personally experienced Rooted, and they can facilitate or co-facilitate groups of their own with that experience as their foundation. With that in mind, your Rooted coordinator is now in a position to run a Rooted semester at your church, offering it to anyone who would like to sign up. As far as what that looks like, I would recommend doing it one of two ways. The first way you can offer Rooted is by having it one night a week for 10 weeks on your church campus. This is beneficial if you have the space to accommodate multiple Rooted groups meeting on campus simultaneously, and you can potentially offer childcare during Rooted gatherings. The drawback to this approach, however, is that you're limited with the night that you choose. For example, if you choose Tuesday nights, you may have several people unable to participate because Tuesdays don't work for them. Now, this can be alleviated, however, by the second option, which is to offer Rooted on various nights of the week in various homes. This would be beneficial if you would like to cater to the availability of the participants, and it allows people to meet throughout the community. The drawback with this approach is that home groups typically cannot arrange for childcare, or people may be hesitant to host in their homes. Now, when it comes to offering Rooted in your church context, it's crucial for you to wade through and pray through what you feel would be the best approach for your church. And one of the best parts of this experience, guys, is Rooted groups can then transition into small groups that continue meeting after Rooted is over, which then creates more small groups and develops more and better disciples in your church. One final thing to know about the Rooted experience is that there are a ton of resources for the Rooted coordinators. Visit experiencerooted.com and you'll find the support you need to run a successful Rooted semester. I have found the Rooted Network to be an invaluable resource in organizing Rooted semesters, training my facilitators, and even brainstorming ideas for some unique circumstances that we came across at South Valley. Now, if you have any questions about Rooted, or if you'd like to expand further on what was shared here today, please feel free to reach out and we'd be happy to help however we can. Thank you for tuning in, and God bless you as you love and lead those under your care.